Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschoolology. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Thanks for being here. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I've got a 9th grader, 5th grader, 1st grader, and kindergartner. And on this channel, I like to share mostly secular homeschooling, but I also share about our lives and being a mom and all the things that come along with our lives. Today's video is going to be my end of the month update. I try to get these in every month. This is going to be a really quick, fast, rough one. I didn't even set up my whole full setup because we had a little disrupt to our normal schedule, and I'll explain all about that. So, but that's what today's video is going to be about. Let's jump in. Okay, so I normally split these videos into 3 parts. So like homeschool, and then like me personally, like my business, all of my stuff that pertains to me, and then like our lives. So I'll try to keep them kind of in that order and try to timestamp down at the bottom. Sometimes they bleed into one another because, you know, they're all kind of the same. So, but I'll try to give you those timestamps at the bottom. And this week we're going to start with our personal lives. So the biggest thing is that we had Hurricane Helene had us in her sights when she was coming. So that is why I'm doing this like quick and dirty setup, because I just need to get this video done and out to you guys, because it disrupted my whole, you know, we thought we were going to be without power. We were focusing on getting, you know, everything squared away. We have to, if you're not from where you have hurricanes, you have to get everything, you know, like we have to get all our back patio furniture put away, and all of our, we have sales for sun sales, shade sales, and so we had to get those taken down, and you got to tidy up the yard, and then you have to prep inside. We have multiple fridges and freezers, and so we have to rearrange things so that we don't have to run all of them. We can just run 1 or 2 of them, and getting all that squared away. And then you don't want to be, you know, you kind of want to all be all together, and you want to be kind of in the central part of your house. And so you've got to set up all the, you know, we call it camping to make it fun for the kids. But so just days of prep, and then days, we were anticipating having tons of days of cleaning up, being without power, and all of that. We were extremely fortunate that Helene took that little jig to the east right before she made landfall, and that saved us from a lot of damage, which was really amazing. We are very fortunate. However, many other families are not. The flooding from this hurricane was disastrous, and it affected so many areas. It wasn't just Florida this time. It's into the Carolinas, Virginia, all of those states that just aren't normally as prepared for this kind of situation, and they have taken a beating, and my heart goes out to them because I know this is a very difficult situation for them. So if you can send funds, you know, the Red Cross, or do anything, please do. If you know, but if the best you can do is just send out those positive vibes or prayers, or however you put good things into the universe, do that as well. I know we are. So, but as I said, we were very fortunate that we didn't get the brunt of it. And so we only had a few limbs down, and we actually never lost power, which in my city is completely unheard of, because you lose power all the time. Just like a regular thunderstorm will make you lose power. So the fact that we didn't lose power was a great blessing to us. And so we were able to, you know, but anyways, our whole life was out of whack because we had done all this stuff to prepare, and we had all this stuff everywhere, and we had friends that didn't have power, so we're, you know, inviting them over so that they can have a break from the heat and the boredom, and it just threw everything completely out of whack. And of course, we didn't do schooling at this time, which I will talk more about in the homeschool section of this video. But all that being said, I am very thankful that we had the outcome that we had. And yeah, so our personal lives have just kind of been a little bit just out of whack per se. We've got some other cool things coming up this month. This month is October. If you've been around long enough, you might know that Halloween is a big, fun thing for our family. We love Halloween. It is just, we just love it. We love dressing up. We love the spooky vibes. We love all of it. So we are gearing up for October, which tends to be a little bit of a busier month for us. And yeah, we're just kind of going through life. We don't have any travel planned right now, which is good in my opinion. For right now, I feel like we needed that bit of a break. And we still, you know, even though I've lifted my complete ban, I still feel like a break is good. We do have a trip already on the books for the remainder of this year though, because, you know, we wouldn't be us if we didn't travel. So, so all that's been going well. Our personal lives pretty good. As far as the business life, things are good. I didn't have any classes for my teaching. I teach baking. I didn't have any classes for that in July and August. Those tend to be slower months for the shop that I teach at. But I do have one coming up this month that I'm really excited about. And then as far as this channel goes, I had worked so hard to get way ahead and then let that be an excuse for me to slack off. And so I started to slack off again, but I feel like I'm getting back up to like a good place where I've got some videos ready to go already, and you know, things done and posts written and things like that. So I feel like, you know, I'm getting a little bit better handle on that there, and I just need this time, now that I'm on the right track where I want to be, I need to not let myself have the excuse to slack off. So yeah, that's business life, personal life. So let's dive into what you're probably really here for, which is homeschool updates. And I will start with my oldest and just work my way down. So I recently released a video. I don't remember which side it's on, but I'll put it and I'll link it down in the bottom about Dennis and math. You guys, yesterday, my daughter came down to school. I said sometimes she wants to like watch the video and then kind of like take a break from it and then do the practice problems, and maybe she only does one sheet and she takes a little bit of a break and then does the rest of it. And during those breaks we're working on our other subjects. But yesterday she came down. I said, why don't you go ahead and watch your video so that you know, can have your breaks as we do the other things. And she said, but then she said, okay. And she got up, or she got it out. And she started, guys. Like, she did the whole thing with very, 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 very little complaint. Practically none about having to do it. She did still get a little frustrated when she, you know, fubbed one or two. But I think even that is getting better, where I'm like, listen, you know, this mistake, you only got this wrong because you missed this sign, or you only got this wrong because you forgot to put that it's on the, you know, it's a denominator, so you've got to put a 1 on top. Like, you know, like, y'all, literally the biggest game changer ever. I really wish that you would make math for all ages, because holy moly. So that is going super, super, super well. And because we're not like having all that chaos, I feel like our homeschool is just going so much better. She's complaining a lot less. Yes, there's a lot of uhs and I don't want to and I don't know, but that's it. She's still doing the work and getting it done. And y'all, the homeschool planet, being able to just say, here's our list of things, do them in whatever order you want to do them in. The Dennis and math, making math so much of an easier path for us. Like, all of the things that we have changed, you know, and then letting her choose things. Like, she's choosing what science topics we learn about, and she's choosing what history subjects we're learning about. We are going through Curiosity Chronicles, but then we're like picking unit studies for other history things. It's just going so much better than it has in the past. And so I am so thankful for that. But yeah, so that's been going great. We are using Denison Math. Cannot recommend it enough. Wish we would have done it for pre-algebra, but you live and you learn, and I will be using it with all of my other children. And then we are using Vocabulate, which is new, and I will be doing an update video. I think I'm pretty sure. Yes, I definitely shared a video where it was like my initial looks. And then I will definitely be doing an update video for you guys that I think is, I'm really enjoying that. She, complains about it, but I think it's working really well. Word Roots is still working really well for us. This year, if you can't tell, our focus is vocabulary. We're trying to get that, up and running a little bit better. And then we dropped Brave Writer, and instead of doing just novels for novel study, I'm looping them into her history units or science units, one or the other. They just align better with history. So like we're going to do the Crucible while we do the Salem Witch Project. So I'm kind of tying those two things together because she's more likely to do it if it's something she wants to learn about and if it doesn't feel like it's just language arts. And so that is kind of the system. And I knew that about her, and why I ever changed from that, I don't know. But, that's the system that's working. That's what we're going to be doing. And it's going well. And then, yeah, so she's doing really well. My middle daughter, we are struggling with math. We've hit fractions. I don't think it's due to the curriculum. I just think it's due to the fact that fractions suck. And so, so we're in a little bit of a struggle there. But otherwise, everything is going pretty darn good for her too. Michael Clay Thompson going well, all the things that she does going well. She's hit that stage that my oldest hit where like, we're going to try everything we can to get out of doing school, or I'll do it in a minute, or I'll do it later, or I'll do it, which she's never going to do it later. And so we're like working past and through that. But other than that, she's doing really well too. And then my first grader and kindergartner we no longer do school together. We did it as long as we could. It just doesn't work anymore. My son has kind of, he's really on his way. He's ready to really dive deep into things. My daughter is still kind of not quite there yet, and she's being really disruptive to him. And so we definitely have had to split, which means a little bit more time for mom, but that's okay. But they're doing really well. We're only doing Pinwheels and Math with Confidence, and then they take classes at co-op, and I really think that that's kind of just enough right now. And they do jump in on our like history things if we're doing like a fun experiment, or like we're going to be learning about plants. For science, I'll probably have them jump in with that. So I mean, it's just been, we've got a groove. Things are going well. So I really hope that continues as we enter into our busy season. So like I said, I wanted to try to keep this, kind of short and sweet. I've got to edit this and get it uploaded now because things have just been bonkers, and we're entering the busy season, so it's not going to change. I'm not going to say that it is because I know it's just going to get worse. So how did September go for you, or just the beginning of your school year? How are things going? Or did things go well? Have things kind of hit a nice smooth road for you, or are you still trying to find the best way to get things done? How's it going? I just would love to chat with you guys down in the comments. While you're down there, I hope you would hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram at Homeschoolology, and I hope you will come back and chat with me again real soon, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.